You're watching PNN, the Parody News Network.
Hello and welcome to PNN, I'm Salvation. We have breaking news at the top of the hour. Skynet has sent a Terminator back in time to kill Sarah Connor. To explain why this is such good news, we go straight to our senior timeline correspondent, Gale Hurd. Anne?
Well, Sal, as you know, here in 2029, humanity has been on the brink of extinction for quite some time. While the Terminators have most humans in camps, loading dead bodies into disposal units that run night and day, the rest of us live a wretched existence in subterranean tunnels, eating rats and watching fires burn in old television casings. The reason we are still here at all is because of one man, John Connor, who continues to lead the resistance fighters against the machines. But now, if the reports of a Terminator going back in time to eliminate Sarah Connor are true, then there will be no John Connor. The Terminators will rise and kill off all of humanity, and in the new timeline, we will all be dead and finally at peace. Sal?
Alright, can't wait for that. For more on this developing story, we go now to senior correspondent Dirk Fate. Dirk, what are you hearing?
Well, Sal, we learned more details about this audacious plan to finally end our collective misery. Just a short while ago, a Terminator model T-101 activated the time displacement system and traveled back to 1984 to murder John Connor's mother. The other Terminators then smashed the system and most of the lab complex so that no one else can go through.
That's excellent news, Dirk, and a good choice of Terminator. The 600 series had rubber skin and were easy to spot, but the 101s have sweat, bad breath, everything. Tell me, now that the Terminator is safely in the past, is there any sense of how long before this timeline ceases to exist, and we all embrace the sweet release of death?
I'm sorry, Sal. I am now getting word that just before the time displacement system was smashed, John Connor sent his right-hand man, Kyle Reese, back to the same time and place to serve as Sarah Connor's protector against the Terminator.
Well, that shouldn't affect anything. Reese is an able soldier, but a Terminator can't be bargained with, it can't be reasoned with, it doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop, ever, until Sarah is dead.
That's true, Sal, and since the time displacement doesn't allow for any non-organic materials to travel back, Reese will be limited to the weapons available at the time. Sarah Connor should be dead soon, and so should all of us.
Excellent. Something to look forward to. Thank you, Anne. Let's go now to our senior correspondent, Jen Assis. Tell me, how will the Terminator go about finding Sarah Connor in Los Angeles in 1984?
Well, Sal, as you know, almost all records were lost in the war. So Skynet knows almost nothing about Connor's mother. Her full name, where she lives, they just know the city. So the Terminator will likely be systematic. It will look her up in an old... what's the term? A phone book? An old phone book? Yes, in all likelihood, it will look her up in an old phone book. And just to be certain, it will eliminate every Sarah Connor it can find.
Sounds like it's a bad day to be named Sarah Connor. Okay, thank you, Jen. We're going to go back to Anne now for an update. Anne, what's going on?
Sal, we have just gotten word that the Terminator has failed.
What?
It failed, Sal. Sarah Connor is still alive and pregnant with John.
God damn it! Anne, what went wrong?
I don't know, Sal. From everything we've heard, the T-101 did everything right. It stole clothing appropriate to that time so it could blend in. It armed itself with the most advanced weaponry available to that era. It killed the other Sarah Connors and then tracked down the right one, pursuing her relentlessly to a nightclub, to a police station, to a motel. It even impersonated her mother. And then, even with its skin burned completely off, the metal endoskeleton trapped Sarah in a factory, Then, even with its legs blown off and Connor gravely injured, it did everything it could to complete its mission, but it wound up terminated. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
And so this godforsaken timeline continues. Tell me, is there any hope at all?
Well, Skynet is always improving its Terminators. There are rumors that they're developing one that's made of polymimetic alloy, or liquid metal, if you will. Maybe once those roll off the assembly line, they can send one back to a different point in time. Perhaps a moment when John is not protected by his mother, and it can complete its mission and this nightmare will finally end.
From your lips to God's ears, Anne. Thanks very much. We'll be checking in with you throughout the evening. Once again, to recap our top story, the Terminator sent to kill Sarah Connor has itself been terminated, and as a result, we are stuck in this hellscape for the foreseeable future. We'll have all the latest updates throughout the evening, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You've been watching PNN, the Parody News Network.